Hello and welcome to IndianMoney.com's YouTube channel. My name is Fayaz. Everyone wants to invest today. Everyone wants to ensure that their money is working for them rather than they work for the money. But how do you invest when there are so many different kinds of ways and mediums through which people can make money today? What is the best possible way in which you can ensure that you are minimizing your risk and you're maximizing your profit? Well, for that, we have to definitely try and diversify our portfolio, because diversification not only avoids a lot of risk, but it also ensures that you are having very good kind of hedging in your entire portfolio, which will in return avoid any kind of unforeseen situations, and it will eventually make you a much more wiser person in terms of the investments that you make. So let's understand, as per our age, what are the different ways and what are the different percentages as per which we have to divide our portfolio in order to have the maximum possible gains. But before that, if at all you haven't downloaded the Financial Freedom app, please do download it. The link of this app is provided in the description box, where I've basically mentioned more than 65 plus courses which are available in 6 different languages, which will talk about investments, including personal finance, career building, farming and business. The link of this app is provided in the description box. And also, if at all you enter my name in the promo code, which is FAYAZ, you will be able to claim a scholarship of up to rupees 2,000 absolutely free. So do not miss out on this beautiful chance. Download the app right away and use my promo code to get the maximum gains. And now, without further ado, let's get straight to the point. So if at all you are a person who's in the early 20s, so if at all you're between 20 to 30, how should you diversify your portfolio in order to maximize your gains and minimize your profit? Well, let's have a look at the chart that's coming up on the screen right now. So there's a very popular thumb rule which basically says that if at all you want to understand what should be the ideal percentage of your equity contribution, you should just do one thing, where basically you have to deduct 100 minus your age. For example, if at all you're 25 years old, then that means 100 minus 25 is equal to 75. So 75% of your money should be parked in shares, because when you're young, you can take a lot of risk. You can take a lot of challenges and chances in your definite portfolio. And as and when you grow old, you should definitely try and avoid taking a lot of risk. So in this chart also, if you can notice, almost 70% of your money should be parked in stocks, and gold should have at least like 15% of your portfolio should be in gold. And talking about real estate, I know not a lot of people will have that much money in their early 20s, but still, if at all you can probably buy something in your native place or probably in your village, try and invest at least 10% of your portfolio in real estate, and try and keep at least 5% cash in your portfolio in order to take care of your emergency situations or for some unforeseen situations and conditions. So now, talking about the next level of your life, which means above 30 and say below 40ish. So how should you park your money over there? Well, here you should ensure that you have at least 65% of your money in stocks, which is long-term good equity shares. And the next 20% of your money should be parked in gold. Along with that, you should also park at least 10% of your money in real estate, and try and maintain at least 5% in terms of the cash to take care of your basic necessities. You are probably married also by the age of your 30s, so definitely you can try and keep some money as an emergency. And I'm assuming that your salary, your income might also have increased right now, but that doesn't mean that the percentage of the cash reserve should be more than 5%. As of now, try and still ensure that you are pumping more money in your equity and in your gold. Now, eventually, once you reach your 40s, how should your portfolio look? Let's have a look at that also. So once you reach your 40s, say 45 to 60, so at that particular time, you should ensure that you are parking at least half of your money in your stocks, which means like 45%ish in stocks, which is long-term good quality stocks, and also 27% now should be your contribution in gold. I know the gold percentage is now slightly increasing, but basically gold is trying to hedge your entire portfolio, because if at all the stock market crashes or the stock market drops, you will have something to fall back on, and gold is indeed God's money, as Robert Kiyosaki says it. So definitely you should try and park a lot of your funds in gold also to be prepared for the worst case scenarios. And your real estate contribution can now also improve a little bit more, where you can park at least like 13% of your money in real estate, and you should try and keep more than around 15% of your money as cash, because now that you have family, now that you have kids, now that there are some kind of medical expenses that might come up, so definitely you should have some emergency cash with you to take care of those kind of situations. And now, once that you have reached your 60s, once you're retired, now that your income sources are also very much limited, how will you be able to take care of those particular things? Let's have a look at the last chart of that video. So over here, if you notice, more than 30% of your money should be parked in gold. That is 35% of your fund should be parked in gold, and almost 30% should be parked in good quality dividend yielding stocks. And almost 15% of your money could be parked in real estate. You can probably construct a building. It can be a commercial or a residential apartment or a residential property where you can probably use that particular property to yield your rental income, which will act as your monthly income. And you can keep almost 20% of your money as cash. If at all there is any good investment opportunity that might pop up, then you should always be ready with the kind of cash that you want to invest, so that you do not miss out on the beautiful chances of making investments. So like this, if at all you want to learn much more better and in a much more practical manner about real estate or maybe personal finance, career building, farming and business, you should definitely download the Financial Freedom app. There we have made more than 65 plus courses which are available in 6 different languages: Hindi, English, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam and Kannada. And we also have another YouTube channel called the Indian Money Hindi. If at all you are comfortable understanding about personal finance in Hindi, you can please download and subscribe to that particular channel, and download the Financial Freedom app as well. The link of this app is provided in the description box. And if at all you apply my promo code, which is Fayaz, you'll be able to get a scholarship of up to rupees 2,000 absolutely free. So I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon as well. And I'll see you next time. Until then, keep watching IndianMoney.com.